Hello. I'm on time for a change. Wait for everybody to join.
I did my nape on film. On my own, I think.
I'll give over. We've all just started. Bloody buffering.
I've got to kill 20 mercenaries with.
Hi, Gina. Hope you're well, darling. Hi, Emily. Hi, Courtney. Hope you're all well, darlings. I'm just wiping my glasses down so I can see.
5.
I'm on time for a change.
Specials. And because I've got back at lunchtime.
Oh, that sounds lovely, Courtney. What about the world are you writing about? What in general? How are you all anyway? You're all good? It's been a while. Feels strange coming on at this time.
Hey, ready?
I want to do some colouring.
Mash it on.
Just say my glasses are all, my lenses are all clean now. Oh, sit down. Oh, that sounds interesting, Courtney. Will it be a published book? Thank you, Gina. I haven't coloured anything yet. This is from Christine's Fairies book, the first book that she brought out. I've already coloured some out of her books. Well, this particular one anyway. But it's this one that we're colouring in. If you're colouring along with me, you'll have seen the ones that I've coloured previously, which is the dragonfly fairy, the pine tree fairy, the calla lily fairy,
And then wait for extra.
rowan tree fairy, the water lily fairy, forget me not fairy, the river fairy, the blueberry fairy,
Inside box.
the daisy fairy, and the butterfly fairy. Bleeding Hearts Fairy and the Firefly Fairy. This is the first one I coloured for this year. I'm hoping to do another Christine Karron page, you know, before end of year comes. So I might do it on 31st of December. So I've done come into this year doing a Christine and going out of this year doing one. So I'm on to the next page. With Christine's, I like to go in order. So, like I said, I'm on to the Fern Fairy and then Lily of the Valley Fairy. So it might be a case of doing the Fern Fairy now, and doing, if I do any more of these, it'll be whatever ones coming for end of December. So, oh, that sounds fantastic, Courtney. I hope it does well. Drop my charger like a wally. Not going to go on there, so let's pop it there. I don't have that one. Yeah, I've got all of Christine's. I've kept up with all Christine's work, and I actually got the Wildflower book about 2 weeks ago. So I'm glad I got hold of that copy. But there's going to be another book coming out. I think it's this month or next month. She's doing another book. So I think it's for next month actually. So I'll be grabbing that book as well. I actually have this book. Do you, Emily? You'll be able to colour along. Thank you, Gina. Yeah, I love Christine. She's one of my favourites. How should I start my world book? I have no clue, Courtney. I've never wrote a book, and I've read a couple of books. So, but I'm not a writer, so I haven't a foggiest. Foggiest means a clue. I haven't a clue on how you should start it, love. Maybe finding someone that's a writer that can give you some advice, that'd be a good way to go. I'm in a colouring slump at the moment. Oh no, Gina. Yeah, I've been like that for months, absolute months, and I'm getting fed up and not doing much. I have made a start in the spirit animals book. If you've noticed on my community tab, we are doing there's a page that I've picked for the channels colour along, body colour along on my channel. So I thought I'd start colouring in this one. I've not done much. I've just done the basic of just doing the background. But this is the page that we've got for the body colour. But because I started to do the background here, I needed it because it's a double pager. I didn't realise it were a double pager until I started to look at it a bit more closely. Then I realised there's a double page. Most of these are double pages anyway, aren't they? But yeah, I started doing the background here, and I got to it and I thought, oh, I'm going to have to continue going along because it's a double pager. So that's when I've obviously gone all the way across. I've done that bit, and I've not done anything else with it yet. But I will be colouring this page first. But I'm thinking of doing the background first for a change. I don't usually do backgrounds first. I usually do the subject first, background last. So I'm thinking of doing the background, which I'm wanting it to look like the Aurora Borealis. Dark blue sky, and then your Aurora Borealis along both pages. I've got it envisioned in my head. Whether it turns out how I want it to is a different thing. But I've not seen anybody do it like this before. I've seen lots of pages being coloured, but they've been coloured differently. And there's a lot that have done their own backgrounds and they look absolutely beautiful. So I wanted to really do, because reindeers live in, is it Iceland or whatever, Lapland, and it's where the Aurora Borealis is. So that's why I got my inspiration of doing it like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this one. I really need to get started on this. But we have got all November and December to do this page. If you want to do the other page, that's entirely up to you, which I will be doing, but I'm going to do this first and then I'll put it on community tab when I've finished. And then we've got the other one where we can, it's the City Among the Stars. It's basically a hashtag to colour as many pages as you can in that book throughout November and December. So I need to do some pictures in that one as well, just to, show my, what word am I looking for? Contribution. I make up these hashtags and I never get round to doing any. So I'm really trying to push the boat out and get some pages done that I've personally started myself. But tonight I wanted something a bit more simpler, and I really want to do another Christine page because I've only done one this year. No, I've done two. I think I did one. We did the bird bath, didn't we? I can't remember if we did another one. To be fair, is this the third or fourth one I've done this year? But I wanted to do some more because I love Christine's work. Thank you, Gina. It's nice to pop on now and again. I know I'm not on all the time, but when I do get a chance, I will. The boys are quiet for now.
Yeah, I've got all books.
They're quiet for now, but that can soon change. And sometimes it's a bit embarrassing when you're live and they start acting awkward. So I like to do it when they're at school. but then not many people can join, which makes it a bit more depressing because you want people to join and everybody can't join at that particular time. So I thought I need to come in on an evening. So I'm pushing it to see if they'll behave while I'm live. So the question is, has everybody got the Christmas tree up yet? I've got to admit, I've got mine up because Ruben demanded it the other day, yesterday. You see, I already had a tree, but it was a pencil pleat one, you know, the really, really thin one. And I was getting tired of it, and I wanted a big bushy one, not a thin one, but a big bushy one. So I went looking around for a big bushy one that were in my price range. And when I went to see my oldest son on Thursday in the town centre, after we had a cuppa and a chat and some time together, we went looking in B&M, and I managed to find one in there for £50. And it was a really, really nice one. What's it called? It's got that snow, like that snow effect on branches. It's really bushy. It was supposed to be 120. I think we're £120 down to 50. It was like a big reduction on them. So I took the leap. I'd sold some colouring books, and I thought, right, I'll use money from sale of my books to buy a new tree. And we stored it downstairs for the time being. And Ruben coming from school, when was it? Yesterday? No, Friday. He come in and went, "Oh, you got a new tree?" And I'm like, "Yes, we've got a new tree. Can we put it up?" I'm like, "No." And then all morning yesterday, from getting up at like 8 o'clock, he was nagging at me. "Let's put tree up. Can we put tree up? I want to put tree up. Can I help you put tree up?" And he was stood at the box, and he was like proper nagging and nagging and nagging. "Can we put tree up? Can we put tree up?" "No, not yet. Next Sunday. Can we put tree up? I want to put tree up now. Come on. Once we've done it, we don't need to do it." And you know, when kids are persistent, you get fed up of hearing it. So I just get stuff, bring it all down, and I'll put it up, and then it's done. I don't have to worry about it. So that's what we were doing from like 10:15 yesterday morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. It's all I was doing, putting trimmings up, doing tree, putting lights up, and everything else. My back was killing me, like literally in pieces. I've been stood on my feet all that time, which I'm not used to being up on my feet for a long period of time. Obviously with sciatica and everything, I've got after a certain length of time it starts to really hurt. So I was up on sofa then for a while, just resting. But yeah, it's all up and I don't have to worry about it. We don't switch lights until like next week, so it's just an ornament till then. I have, yay! I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'd have personally waited until like next Sunday, but Ruben would not leave me alone. It was just nagging and nagging and nagging. So it got done. It got done. Not up yet. I've been busy with work. I'm loving Christmas. I've got everybody's presents. I just need to get some wrapping paper and wrap them all up and get them shipped ASAP, which will be next week. So get ready for your prezzies dropping through the door. They will be wrapped so you can open the boxes. I'm on the ball this year. So I know it's not much, but it's the thought. Hi Sam, hope you're well, lovely. It's been up since the 11th of November. See, Brian, I'm not the only one. Gina's got her Christmas tree up. She's had it up since 11th of November. It's quiet. I'm thinking they're nuts. Oh dear. I don't put my lights on because people will be looking at me on the street thinking, look at that idiot there with Christmas tree stuff up already. Although I wasn't the first one last year, it was a lady across the road, she was first one to put her stuff up last year, but I've bet everybody to it. How are you, Sam, love? I'm ready for Christmas. Me too, Gina. I love Christmas. Although last year I felt a bit, you know, I wasn't looking forward to it at all. But I love Christmas, and I'm looking forward to it this year. Hi, Dawn. Hope you're well, lovely. I'm usually organised, but not had the best couple of weeks. We'll get on it soon and sort presses. Bless you. You'll take your time. We've both been in wars, haven't we, these last few weeks? Have you got your results back yet, lovely? I know you were waiting for your results, weren't you? I'm not too bad, Sam. Thank you, love. I've had a few rough weeks myself, or should I say months, with my iron count and everything else going wrong. But I'm plodding on. I've been taking my iron tablets, but I don't think they're working as I'd hoped, because I did sleep the other day in the afternoon. It was the first one in like since I took them a couple of weeks ago. But it might be just a case of that I just felt extra tired that day. But I'm better than what I was. But that's the reason why I've not really been doing any online colouring, because I'm just too tired. And it's driving me mad. I wish I was the opposite. People say you don't wish you were opposite because it's worse than sleeping all the time. But I'd rather be awake all the time than sleeping. Make funny. But yeah, other than my iron count being low, I've not been too bad in general. Just trying to get my health sorted out. Go, glad to hear it, Dawn. I'm plodding on, Dawn. I'm getting there. No, not yet. I'm working tomorrow and Tuesday too, so I'll have to see if I can contact them when I'm on break, if I remember. You'll have to set yourself an alarm, Emily. Really, Dawn. Sleep can be good for you, but unfortunately, sometimes too much sleep's not good. Not good, is it? Mine's mainly because I've got low iron count, which is something to do with your blood. So you've got to be careful with stuff like that. Hi, Kathleen. Hope you're well. But yeah, other than me iron count being low, I'm not too bad. How is Chat Mascot doing? She's doing really well, Sam. She's 16-month-old now, would you believe it? 16 months. It goes really fast. We've found a stud for her for next year when she can have some first and last litter. And we're going to be hopefully keeping a daughter from her litter. Because I want another one. And then we're going to be getting her spaded, so she can't have any more. just having the 1 litre. So that's going to be an experience. But yeah, she's fantastic, Sam. Yeah, she had a booster. Got weighed. She's 6.5 kilograms. I don't think she's going to get any bigger than that, to be fair. She has quite a few treats. She's a monkey. She acts like she don't get treats and stuff, and she's got a cupboard full of treats, but we don't give her treats all the time. But she knows where the treat cupboard is. She gives you puppy eyes. And she does have quite a bit of treats sometimes. Like, she's been a really, really good girl. But even though she's having treats on top of her main meals, she's not putting no weight on. She's maintaining her weight, which is good. And she's the vet checked her over. She's got healthy ears, healthy teeth, great heart. Everything's just as it should be, which I'm grateful. Oh, bless you, Sam. I've not been on, to be fair. Like I said, I've been struggling with my health, with me sleep, and just being tired a lot, which has in turn made me too tired to colour. And when I do colour, it's taking me a lot longer than what it should. I've been colouring on the sofa, and I can sit there, I can sit there watching telly. Sometimes when I used to watch telly before, I could sit there and colour a page, and it'd only take me a day. And when I'm colouring now on the sofa, it's taking me like a good half a week to colour it, maybe longer. So, I mean, like I said, I did that background on the Anna Carlson page, and I've not touched it since. I get into like these ruts where I start and then I just struggle to finish. And it really gets me down, because in my head I want to colour, but when I get all stuff out, it's like I like zone out, and I can't concentrate, and then I'm getting frustrated with myself, and I just sit there just staring at telly, forget what I was supposed to be doing, and then before I know it, it's end of the day and I've hardly done anything. But I've had my tea, I had a shower. I thought, right, I'll go live. Actually plan this one rather than just jump on. Thank you, Dawn. Give her big cuddles for me, please. I will. She's asleep back at sofa at minute, Sam. She's got a full belly. She's had a good fuss and a good play. She's sleeping. She's snoring, actually. She's been out, done a business before I went live. She's such a good girl. Well, I've been doing this steampunk dragon for like 2.5 weeks, but it's nearly finished. Bless you, Em. I think that one, when I coloured that one, I did it on my channel, and it took me a day, literally a day to colour it. I got right into it. I think once you've done I think the hardest part is doing the background, all the little cogs and stuff. Once you've done that, the dragon doesn't take half as long. It's a really nice picture to colour, though, and I think that picture's in some of the other books as well. The compilation books. So if you've coloured it once, you can colour it again. So for those that have just joined and watching, I am using beige red 132 on my Faber-Castell polychromos. This is just to base it, and then I go across with it with the cinnamon 189. It's the colour combinations that I always use for me Caucasian people. I've not figured out a colour for other skin tones yet. I don't want to sound racist, because no matter how I pronounce things, because I struggle with description and stuff, I always get someone calling me a racist when I'm far from being a racist. I just struggle with, like I said, describing colour tones, skin tones, whatever you want to name it. But like I said, this is the only colour tone for Caucasians that I've figured out. I haven't figured out any other skin colour tones for other races. I struggle. I get nervous about mentioning stuff like that, because a lot of people are really funny with talking about skin tone colours. And you'd think that it wouldn't bother people as much as what you think, but it does. I was cleaning my room here. I hate cleaning. I think everybody hates cleaning, Dawn. Well, I was stupid as I did the dragon first. No! I'm sure I did the background first, and then I did the dragon last on my time lapse. If you go into my time lapses, you'll see them on there. I don't think it's a long video either, because I did it in a time lapse. What took me all day colouring, it's only like probably a 20-minute video. And we don't call yourself that. You're not that. No, I know, Dom, but the background on this I should have done first. Yeah, background's like the biggest part of it, I believe. With all little details and stuff. Yeah, I've always, with that one, it'd be definitely background first, dragon last. There's not much dragon on there. But it is time consuming. If you're not a colourist that can sit and colour all day, then it'd have definitely been background first. I should go with skin tone colouring with pencils. You see, I struggle with pens. I really do. I mean, I've got my Arteza Everblend markers, art markers, and I've got skin tone colours in that set, and I can't use them. I just can't get on with. I use the art markers for, like such as books like Coco Wayo and stuff like that. Those type of books that don't need much, that don't need blending and whatnot. I just use them for just standard colouring books. So I just always revert to pencils, and on pages like this I've got to use pencil. I can't use pens. You'll very rarely see me use pens on stuff like this. I got good news, Jane. I got boyfriend. He talk on here. Oh, Dawn, you lucky lady. Well done on getting a boyfriend. I hope he's treating you well. Hi, Jane. Have you seen any Black Friday deals on Amazon? I haven't, Gina. What I tend to do is I'll scroll through my Amazon wish list, and sometimes it'll pop up red Black Friday deal, or I'll look and see if there's any reduced prices on some stuff that I've got in my wish list. But I've not really gone looking, to be fair. I think that the ones that I've seen on my wish list, they're all like pens and paints. I know the chameleon, I think it's the chameleon watercolor paints. They're like pearlescent paints. They've got dropped in price. I think they were like 30 something pound and they've dropped to like £20 or something like that. What else? I'm trying to think. I've seen some deals, but they're not brilliant. Do you know what I mean? I think the usual, like the chroma floors, they've dropped in price again. What else? But no, I've not really seen. If I see anything, I'll pop it on my community page. Well, on my community tab. I'll have a gander and see if I can find anything and share them on there for you. Definitely Jane Hart, but we live and learn. It's nearly done. Thank the Lord, Emily. Thank the Lord. I struggle with pencils because I'm still not used to them. But my next, Sam, it's taking you a long time to get used to them. Just chuck yourself into them. You'll be fine. I'm glad to hear that he's a nice man, Dawn. Bless you. Everybody deserves happiness. You're welcome, Gina. I'll have a look later, and if I see you, I'll share a link. I mean, is there anything that you're in particularly wanting to see or get? Pens, pencils, books. As I say, I always just tend to go to my wish list. If there's anything on offer there, I'll snatch it up. I'm doing this and I've got my little brush to stop me from blowing, getting on your nerves. So yeah, I'm using the Cinnamon 189 now, where I go in with a bit harder on the shaded areas and then just lighten it up as I get to the centre, you know, for the light source. It's good to see quite a few coming in and watching. Hello, everybody that's watching. Hope you're all well. I didn't expect to get as many watching. So yeah, I think it doesn't look much on the video screen, but in person it looks so much better. It's just the right consistency. And I'm going to do, because the light source is going to be coming from this angle, so I'm going to do the darker bit from the head bracelet. Yeah, I know what I'm trying to say, but the head bit, I'm going to do the darker shaded area here, so the light source is hitting from above. No, not really, Jane. I need to colour some Christine Karron pages. This is a great. I don't. How much is this one on Amazon at the moment? Christine Karron might have dropped actually. Have a look. Fairies. £11.76. This book is, but that's the line art version. So where's the grayscale? Oh, it looks like she hasn't got the line art, the grayscale version on here. Just the line art. If you're happy with line art, copy. And that's your line art version. For some reason, there's no grayscale version, so I don't know what's going on with that. All books. Fairies. Oh, no, that's line art. Grayscale. Found it. At least you've got the line art and the grayscale version. So that's your grayscale one. So you've got your line art and your grayscale version. This is for the book that I'm colouring in at the moment. And how much is that one? £11.76. So they're both the same price. You're welcome. But yeah, I love all the books. I've not got a line art ones. I'm not too bothered about the line art. I'm more bothered about the grayscale. I'm a grayscale girl. But you won't be disappointed. They're all beautiful, beautiful images. I need me. Where am I at? What are these? Oh. I'm sure I had a Prismacolor one somewhere. I don't know where that one's gone. I like grayscale too. Yeah, I've got it in my wish list, Gina. I've seen everybody else popping it in the wish list, and I had a gander at it. Is there any images out for it? You know, to look at it, because when I've had a look, there's no images on the listing for Amazon. I wonder if he's got them on Instagram. I mean, his books would be even better if he were to do better quality paper. I don't mind spending that bit extra for better quality papered books, you know. But it's that these pencils sometimes are a pain in my ass. Always leave streaks in certain parts of it. I don't know if you might not be able to see them, but luckily I can do that. It gets rid of them. But yeah, as I was saying, for his books, I'd rather be better quality paper. I'd pay the extra. Yeah, but they're expensive, aren't they? I mean, I don't know. It's like he sells his normal books like really cheap, and then the prices go like double price. I've got some in my wish list for the hardback ones. So I'll get them at some stage or another. But I think they're a bit overly priced for what they are. But everybody's not going to be the same as me, are they? I'm just a picky person. Yeah. You see, I don't know if it's just hardback or if the paper's any different. So I don't know if is there any flip throughs on YouTube with the hardback ones? Does anybody know? No. Any more word on the new Kirby Razine's book? There is one that's due out in March 2024, but it is it's not a new book. It's called Reflections. It's got I think from what I've gathered, it's got images from his other books, but it's twerked it. It's put something different inside of it, and it's just basically other images from his other books, but he's done something a little bit different to the usual just compilation book. That's from what I've gathered from reading what it says on Amazon. But obviously we'll not know until somebody does a flip through, because I won't get the book before some of the others on YouTube. So you'll have to keep your eyes peeled for that one. But the proper Dark Fairy Tales book is not due out until March 2025, unfortunately. We've got 2 years to wait for it. But I'm sure it'll be worth the wait, which is going to be all new images. It's funny because he said he was taking a break. He's been doing a lot of traveling, but then is bringing another book out. I think he was doing it to wind us up, don't you think? Telling us he's not bringing any more books out for a few years. He was having a break. And then bam, telling us we've got a new book on the way. How cheeky, Mr. Kirby.
You know this invisible ability?
There is. I've heard that the hardback ones are still Amazon paper, but the better Amazon paper. Yeah. Makes you wonder. I think it's not something that I'm going to be jumping at. I'm trying to get books that I know that I'll colour more frequent. I've coloured some of R.J. Hampson's. I think I've got like 3 or 4 of his books. I think I've got the Mischief, the Dragon one, the Frog Tale, and I've got another one, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I've only coloured in the Dragon one, I think. But I will get round to doing some colouring in them. Do realise how many books I've got. Trying to spread my time between all of them is a bit difficult sometimes. And I've got lots of books. I just hate it when I get in my slumps and don't have time to colour as often as I'd like. Has anybody got any new books themselves? Any other books that's due out? I wouldn't mind getting the Africa book. I've got all the other ones of Rita Berman's, but again, I've not really coloured many of hers. They are beautiful books, don't get me wrong. And I really do like the Africa one. It's a bit different to the other ones that she's brought out. It's funny, how different you like one book, but you're not keen on another, even though they're from the same artist. No, I'm trying not to buy. I think we all get like that, don't we? I'm not buying. We're on a buying ban. But to be fair, I've not really bought much stuff over the last few months. That's why my channel's been a bit bare, because I've not really bought much. Although I managed to get a copy of Serene off Claire. I bought it off of Claire. bless her, she was getting rid of it because she got like a spare one and she knew that I was after it. So I bought it off her. So I got me Serene book. What else? What else did I get? Because I'm getting to the point where I'm selling books that I won't colour, and then the money that I get from it, I put it towards books that I will, get around to colouring. I got another book from Anastasia Caldereva. Is it Caldereva? I got the Nocturnes book. Someone was selling that, so I snatched that one up. Brian had to lend me some money for it because there was that book, and there wasn't. Oh, it was it's two. There was two. What they're calling now, Linda Ravenscroft, I think it was. There was two of those books, and I've had one of hers before, but I didn't like the artwork in that book, so I sold that one. But these ones in these two books that I've recently got are absolutely gorgeous. So, but those are the main books that I've got, as well as the Wildflower one. But I've tried to limit myself because I've really not got the funds to be buying myself tons of books now, which is a bit of a disappointment, especially when my channel's all about flip throughs. But never mind. We can't have everything, can we? I've not had a chance to colour for a few months. I think we're all in the same kind of rut at the moment, Sam. I've not done much colouring. There's been a few others that have not done much colouring either. I think it's just that time of month. Sometimes we just lose as mojos, but we do get back to it when we can. But yeah, don't fret if you're not getting much colouring done. It will come back eventually. We're just all getting those ruts sometimes. It is, Gina. It's an absolutely gorgeous book. Hi, Penny. Hope you're well, darling. Oh, no worries. Not to worry at all. You enjoy your tea. Lovely grub. I'm not too bad, darling. How are you? It's I've not done skin tone skin colour for a while, so it's all remembering again. I'm not doing too bad. Best thing about colouring books and supplies don't really go bad. It's only markers or pens that can dry up. Yes, that's true. That's why I'm so glad that I'm more a pencil person than I am pen. Although I've got my Arteza Everblend art markers. They're fantastic. I've used those on a few books. I feel like this needs more. It's not that I haven't wanted to colour, just have not had time to. Yeah, like I said, Sam, there's a lot of people that have not had time or they've lost the mojo. Just colour as and when you can, when you feel like it, or don't feel rushed that you've got to colour. I mean, I've had appointments left, right, and centre for Ruben and school runs, health problems, and whatnot. And some days my mental health's not been great, so I just struggle to get into motivation of colouring. So we all get in those stages and got things to do that take up his time, and we just don't get time to colour. I am not bad, just had my dinner, and we are getting used to a new cooker. I was decided it had enough a couple of weeks ago to get blooming neck. Sounds a bit like us, Penny, a few weeks back. Our fridge freezer, we had it for I think it was something like 11 years. We'd had our fridge freezer, and all of a sudden it stopped working. Like sometimes the old one used to make a noise, when it kicked in. And this particular evening, it stopped. That noise stopped, and we're like, "Oh God, it's gone on us. We're going to lose us weeks worth of shopping, and we're going to be in a right mess." Anyway, switched it off. We changed fuels. We changed everything in it, and it still won't kick up. So I had to get onto my catalogue. Luckily, I've got a Little Woods account with a bit of money on there, and we went on there and looked for a fridge freezer on there. I managed to order one, and then I think it was something like next day. Not next day. A few hours later, the old fridge freezer kicked up again. But I said to Brian, I said, "There's no point, cancelling order. May as well just go ahead with it, because it's an old one anyway. We're going to need a new one at some point. It's going to do it, it's going to go at some point. So just bloody keep order for a new one." But there's no worse than having appliances breaking on you at last minute and being in a right mess. I think we had our old cooker died on us when we moved in here. So that cooker we've got, lights have gone on it already, and we've only had it for I think it's 2.5 years. So that'll be a next thing that we need to get. Washing machine. It's just always pay out, with amount of electronic appliances that you use, how often you use them. They don't last as long as what they used to do. No matter how many times you maintain the bloody things as well. We're in the middle of cooking a Sunday roast dinner, and the cooker just decided halfway through just to stop working. Jane looks like Little Woods came through for both of us. It's fantastic, isn't it, Penny, when you've got accounts like that you can, you don't have to worry about having money there and then up front. You can just pay so much a month. It comes in handy for people like myself that hasn't got the funds there to just randomly chuck in and get a new one. So yeah, they're fantastic. I'm hoping that looks okay. Looks a bit better. Just keep layering and layering. I could always go back over that again if I wanted to.
I need to get the not here.
Young Penny sounds good. I just eat lunch. It's funny because everybody that says lunch for dinner, and we said dinner and tea. And when you mention tea to people, they go, "What, a drink of tea?" It's like, no, tea, food to eat. That's weird. It's the only way I would be able to get a new cooker, especially this close. Yeah, it comes in handy for a lot of people, doesn't it? I've just ordered myself a door bow for Christmas. Do you know what that means? Dawn, you cannot beat a Sunday roast, one of my favourite meals. We've had one today. Sunday roast. We had chicken.
Did you kill Bishop? Mm-hmm.
Smooth like that.
Hang on, though. Symbols on wall there.
Did you find a new chair, Jane? Yes, I've got a new chair. I've had it a while now. But unfortunately it's starting to make noises. I think it's just because of my weight. I'm a fat girl, so it's going to make noises. And it's one of those. It's grinding on the base. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. And I can't afford big money for chairs for a big girl like me. So I just have to cope with what I've got. No Christmas shopping day after Thanksgiving sounds good. I've done well. I've got everybody's, well, near enough everybody's gifts for Christmas. I've just got to package, wrap them and ship them. I've just got a couple of people I need to buy for, and then I'm done. I've got a few for kids and that to buy for as well. But I'll get there. It's not long to go either. All the Black Friday deals are pretty much going on right now here in the UK, Dawn. Yeah, I've not, like I said to Gina, I've not really gone into depth at looking at what's available. I've gone onto my wish list to have a look, see what there is. I know Claire, she shared some links, didn't she, to some deals, but the stuff that she shared isn't my kind of thing, so I didn't bother sharing it. I said I'd have a quick look tonight or tomorrow for everybody, and if I find anything, just pop it on my community tab for you all if I find anything. I know everybody's into different stuff, aren't they? So it's hard to know who's... Jane, do you have hide the gift? I do here. What is that, Dawn? Hide the gift. What do you mean? I've no idea, Gina. I haven't spoken to her since last month. She's not on any platforms or anything. I have most of mine saved and ready to be purchased at the end of the month, and then I will be done. I need to put my dad's seed together. Bless you, Penny. You're so organised.
I would.
I've just got a few to buy for. And then, like I said, I've just got to wrap them and ship them all, which I'll be shipping like next week, because some have got to go abroad and I don't know if it's going to reach them in time. That's the only problem. shipping.
I got you a 3-quart salad. You would?
When you go shopping for a gift. Do you mean like Secret Santa, Dawn? Shopping for a gift for other people?
I got you a sofa bar as well. Yeah.
I don't feel it. My one friend is being a bit difficult. She just doesn't know what she wants, so she might end up with a gift bag of goodies, just little things and all she would like. That's the only problem, Penny, when you get somebody that doesn't know what they want. I mean, it's same with his 15-year-old. We've been asking him for weeks, what do you want for Christmas? I just want a VR. Well, it's a shared bedroom and they've got a bunk bed and it's literally got the bunk beds, a wardrobe and a set of drawers, and that's all that they can get in their room. And then he's wanting a VR, and we've been telling him like, can't get you a VR because there's not just no room in bedroom for you to move about with one. You need space. We ending. He'd be end up, walking into his bed frame or door frame or something. So we're like, can pick something else. Do you want some games, or do you want some jewelry? Do you want some clothes? Pick something that you might want. But he's like, no, there's no else. Kids, they can be extremely difficult to buy for when they get older. Littler kids, it's not too bad because you can buy them gifts and then they'll play with them all. But as they get older, it just gets harder and harder and harder. Sometimes wish there was still kiddies. Oh, God knows what we're gonna do. Yes, you don't have to tell Lol. You don't have to tell Jane. I'm just joking with you. No, it's fine, Dawn. I was just wondering. Do you mean like when you said, "Do I hide the gift"? Do you mean Secret Santa? I mean, Secret Santa to me means where you go and buy a gift for someone and then send it to someone. And then the person that you've sent to, they've got to wrap a present and then send it to someone else, and vice versa. And by the time you've gone in a circle and you've all sent something to each other, so you've at least got one present each. Is that what you meant? Or hide the gift? I don't know what you mean by hide the gift. We have to hide gifts anyway, Dom, from kids. The Snoop, so you've got to hide the gifts anyway. But the only other thing I can think of that you're meaning is like the Secret Santa. All that problem is with Secret Santa, you've got to do it with people that you really, really know, because in past people have done that, and they've not. There's been certain people that haven't sent their gifts, or somebody's gone without at Christmas, which is awful. I only send to people that have sent to me, like on my birthday and stuff. So, like I said, I'll only be sending to people that's bought for me. It's not going to be like expensive stuff though, because with my circumstances, I can't afford like 8 people presents, but I want to send a bit of something to everybody because you all mean so much. It's hard to tell you. Sorry. No worries, Dawn. I'm trying to understand what you mean. It's difficult sometimes to explain. I wonder if there's anybody else knows what Dawn's trying to tell me, like explain to me. Do you know, these type of brushes are fantastic for, you know, excess pencil. Getting a brush like this, or you don't even have to get a big. This is just a blusher, like a blusher brush. But you can get smaller ones with, you know, just like that much on them. But for excess pencil, it's easier to just use to get all excess off, and that's what I'm using for.
You got mango on.
I need to press on a bit more. I just send card here. My friend give and family her. My friend gives to me a lot for free. Oh, that's lovely, Dawn. It's nice when you've got friends that you gift to each other.
Oh.
I've got some fantastic friends on here.
Nice brush.
Absolutely fantastic. I'd be lost without them all. I really would. You're all amazing.
Yep. Again, absolutely those. What am I doing on your screen?
I've got my Christmas cards to write out. I'll be writing them out and putting them into presents and whatnot. If you want to send Christmas cards to me, I love Christmas cards. Love Christmas cards. You can drop me an email. In fact, that is my email. And if you want to send each of the Christmas cards, I am happy to send Christmas cards to people. Just drop me an email and we can arrange, you know, addresses to send each other a Christmas card. You can't beat having lots and lots of Christmas cards. It's amazing when you get older, how much you appreciate a Christmas card. Because Brian's like, you're not going to get no Christmas cards this year. I'm like, I've got lots of friends, so I'm hoping to get quite a few Christmas cards. And it's only like £1 for a pack of jumbo cards. I'm sure somebody will send me some Christmas cards. Yeah, I've got my little, it's like ribbon. I've got 2 ribbons and with little pegs on it. So I'm hoping to fill both of them up. I might, it sounds daft, I might just write my own Christmas cards to myself, or all my jumbo cards, so I don't feel lonely. I'm being silly. The skin is coming along beautifully, Jane. Oh, thank you, Jane. I wish it'd show up a bit better on live stream. But obviously once I finish, I'll be popping a picture up on my community tab anyway. So you can see the progress of it.
No. I want to play zombies, but it's a bit hard. It crashes every day.
No worries, Dawn. Just drop me an email and we can send each other his address. I'll be shipping everything next week after at the latest. I think it's the 27th, 26th, 27th week commencing. And hopefully the reach everybody. I've got Connie. I've got Molly. They're overseas, so I want to make sure that they go and reach everybody. I've got Emily, Gina, Nikki, Claire, Kate. Yeah, I'm on the ball. I'll pin that. I don't have to keep looking for it. I'll just have to look in my junk files as well, because sometimes the emails go in there and I don't realise. Pain in the backside. So what's everybody been up to then? Did you all do anything for Halloween? We went out trick-or-treating. Oh my God. It was okay at first. Before we went out, it was raining. Jim, would you mind sending me your address or message so I can send an Xmas card? Your present will come from Amazon, if that's okay. Yeah, no worries, Penny. I'll be sending your present and card together. So, but yeah, I'll definitely send it you through Messenger when I finish my live. Working day, no trick or treating. Oh, boo! Didn't work dress up, Gina. You get dressed up for work. Sometimes some workplaces allow it, don't they? Like offices and stuff, they'll decorate the desks and stuff. I want to get some Christmassy stuff for my desk. Make it a bit more Christmassy. But yeah, Ruben were dressed up as Jason Voorhees. They were all pumped, but bless him, he was all pumped for trick or treating. And it was raining all day. And I kept checking weather forecasts, and it said there were going to be a break in weather. And there were some people that came trick-or-treating at I think it was 4:30, 4:45. And it had stopped raining, so I said, right, hurry up, get ready, and we'll go out for an hour before it starts raining again. Anyway, we put his coat on and everything and got Cleo sorted with her bat wings and some what they call them now, those neon glow sticks. We've stuck them on a harness. We opened the door and you could just see it like raining. So I said, come on, it's only faint. We should be all right for a little bit. Bearing in mind, I've not got a waterproof coat. I've got a really, really thin coat. So any rain, I just get absolutely drenched. So we set off, went on our street, got to Endit Street, and all heavens opened up, and I got absolutely drenched. We ended up just going round the block. We went to a few houses, bless him, and we got back home absolutely. Cleo was like a drowned rat. She went through, bless her. She weren't impressed whatsoever, but we just come home, got all his clothes off, got some dry clean clothes on, and then we just stuck some films on and ordered a takeaway. We had a McDonald's actually, and just watched some films. I said maybe next year. Although every time it comes to Halloween at like where we live, it's been raining. It's never not been raining where we live. But yeah, Ruben weren't impressed. It's like I only got 3 treats, like 4 sweets. So I says never mind, I can get you a bag of sweets from the shop. But yeah, he weren't impressed. Bless him. No, PJs and slippers at home. Well, I suppose that's better than getting dressed up, Gina. Bless you. Pyjama day. Bugger all, if I'm honest, Jane. Halloween I coloured them when I watched the first Blade movie. It's one of my favourite vampire. Oh, yes, Blade. They're supposed to be redoing those, aren't they, Penny? Blade. I think it's that Michael B. Jordan that's supposed to be taking his place. But then I heard that Wesley Snipes were taking back his role or something. It's so confusing. Suppose we'll see when it comes out, won't we? But yeah, we watched Halloween. First Halloween. The kids demanded it. So that's what we've finished up watching. I don't mind because I like Halloween. And it's not really scary. Kids laugh at how stupid the ladies are and whatnot. Although on the sexual scenes and stuff, I always close Ruben's eyes. It's not something he needs to be looking at. Because he always sits next to me. We had popcorn. And then we watched Meg 2 after. I ordered it off Amazon Prime and watched that. It wasn't too bad. I watched Doctor Who on YouTube. I'm not a Doctor Who fan myself. It is Doctor Who, isn't it? What's everybody's go-to Christmas movies? Oh, pardon me. I need to go a bit darker.
When you said that, it's like I found it over and on.
Elf. I think a lot of people like watching that. I watched Home Alone. I think it was yesterday or day before. Well, one or other. Yesterday or day before. Home Alone. Never fails to make me laugh, that movie. What a Wonderful Life. White Christmas. Sorry, It's a Wonderful Life. I'm thinking of watching Nightmare Before Christmas. Everybody's been going on about it. I don't think I've ever watched it. Yeah, they are filming at the moment. The bloke playing Blade is Marshall Ali. I'm not sure if he is going to beat Wesley Snipes. No, I don't think anybody can beat Wesley. I just read somewhere that Wesley was supposed to be reprising his role and doing another another movie, not a remake. But I'm sure I read that Michael B. Jordan was supposed to be playing as Blade, but I've not heard of that bloke before. Home Alone, the first movie, and the first Santa Claus movies are my favourite. I just want some Christmas films to watch with kids, you know, for movie nights and stuff. See what people recommend. We've got we haven't got Netflix anymore because we haven't paid for it. We've got Amazon Prime. We've got Disney Plus, and that's it at the moment. So if there's any recommendations on there, that'd be great. So sorry it's took me so long to do the skin. As I say, it's been a while. I'm happy with this bit and this bit, but a face, I'm like. Wesley Snipes' Blade is the best. Definitely. Absolutely agree. See, I think I'm one of the few people that doesn't like the film Elf. No, I'm not keen on Elf myself. I think Brian do you like Elf, Brian?
What?
Elf.
Film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just one of those things that some people, it's a love-hate film. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm not too bothered. You see, I like Will Ferrell in what's some other films? There's some films he's been in that I really liked, but Brian don't like him in. What film is it that I don't like him in, Brian? That Will Ferrell. What film don't you like him in?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that Holmes and Watson. I didn't like that film.
I know somebody can't stand him at all. I can't remember who it were. It will have to do. Well, then, I have to be honest, I have been either listening to music or audiobooks. I've been watching a couple of episodes of Friends if I want TV. Yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch old Friends since Matthew died. I used to watch them years and years and years ago, but I haven't watched all of them. I know I've not watched all of them. I want to find somewhere that I can watch like from beginning to end. I know what you mean, Penny. It's really silly. As a grown man, Will Ferrell is playing an elf. Then again, I don't like Will Ferrell. I cannot stand him in any movie or stuff. It's funny because I can't stand Adam Sandler. There's just something about him. He thinks he's funny and he's not. It's far from being funny. I could act like that idiot and still get paid that much.
He's awesome.
He's an arsehole, is what he is. No, I don't like him. I'm sorry, guys, for swearing, but he is. I don't like him. I'll probably lose some subscribers over this. I know there's quite a lot of people that love Adam Sandler, and then there's me. I can't stand him. His voice just grinds me gears. There's just something about him. I just don't like him. And even more so, Brian always puts on, is it Waterboy? Is it Waterboy you watch?
Oh, I'll watch out with him in it.
It's mainly Waterboy I'll put on.
Happy Gilmore.
I can't stand it. A Little Nicky, that's the one.
I watched that in years.
When he watches Little Nicky and he acts like a child. It's ridiculous. It really is, and it's like, how can you find something like that so bloody entertaining? Adam Sandler, I can take him or leave him, to be honest. I don't like him at all. I spoke to Nikki the other day. She's 50-50 Dawn at the moment. I'm surprised she's not on, to be fair. No, I don't think she's on. So sad about Matthew Perry. I'm not keen on Adam Sandler. The only film I liked him in, and it's a cheesy rom-com, and that's 51st Days. Yeah, I've watched that. I've watched a few of his films, to be fair, Penny. But I don't know. There's just something about him. I just don't like him. I don't like him at all. No worries, Dawn. So, I need a swatch book. Yeah, there's just something about him. I don't like him. So, just look. No, I'm going to need to go sandy colour. 179. 179. 180. And 183. 183. That'll do. We need some more of the extenders. No worries, Dawn. But yeah, I wanted some Christmas films to watch with kids, but sometimes you don't know what to watch, do you? $176. I'm gonna get that as well. Oh. I nearly blew. I keep burping for some reason. I do apologise if you hear it. I keep trying to stop myself. Ooh. So, is there anything that people are expecting from Santa?
So, have you got to finish the normal campaign before you can start the new one?
I'm just going to be happy with whatever I receive.
So, on iCode, you don't get the option to skip Lilith campaign. You have to finish that Lilith campaign before you have to start.
Hi, everybody watching. Hope you're all well. Don't forget to come and say hi.
Yeah,
That's not very nice, Dawn. What's she yelling at you for?
it's not letting me.
Been watching a lot of true crime stuff lately. I've been watching my documentaries and stuff on Discovery Plus. Amazing how many, murders and stuff there is all over the world. It's crazy. I'm really hoping for that Albert Dürer watercolour pencils, if not money for some replacement prisoners. There are some colours I need backups of. Maybe a couple of books, colouring and reading books. Ooh, yeah, I think Albert Dürer are ones that I want to get a hold of myself. They're just expensive, like hotels, aren't they? I've not really got anything to be, that I'm dying to get. It's just, I'll be happy whatever I receive, to be fair. I see it like this. I'm lucky to get anything. Appreciate what you get.
What? On the social?
I have reopened it on Gmail. It's not very nice, is it, Dawn? Does anybody know of any hashtags on Instagram? I need some motivation. I need something to get me motivated. I've got my own tags for this month and next, but I think if I see some other ones, I might be inclined to join in. I know that Jamie's Colouring Love, I think it's called, is doing one because I've marked it down in my book. Oh gosh, Cleo's snoring. I find it hard to, find hashtags on Instagram. I mean, I'm following over 1,000 people, so sometimes it doesn't even show up. It's mainly all popular ones that show up. The more that's on Instagram more than all time. I do apologise, my dog's snoring. She loves to sleep. I've done an album on the community group. Oh, that's another thing as well. I don't do that, yell at someone for nothing. No, there's no need to be yelling at people, is there? Share, copy link. I know everybody's probably on there anyway. But that's the group. That's the Colour with Love livestream buddies group. So that's where we share all this work that we've been colouring together on live streams. Yeah. No. No, don't be sorry, Dan. Even when I write down colour combos, it's still I still lose pencils and what order I'm using them in. Yeah. Well, I'm currently using for the darker areas on this. I'm using the Van Dyke Brown 176. I've said it wrong in past. People will probably piss themselves laughing because for some reason I called it Dick because it's got DYCK, but it's Dyke apparently. But it's 176, and I'm using that for the darker areas on her hair. And then the next pencil I'll be using will be the Bistro 179, and then on top of that I'll be using the Raw Umber 180, and then for highlights I'll be using the forgot what, because it's all shaven out, but it's something ochre 183. Yeah, I think it's yellow ochre 183 for highlights. Colour with Claire has a printout roulette game that's free. Oh, I've not heard of that one, to be fair, Kathleen. I'll have to have a look. I just want something to motivate me. I've got me colour cubes. It's not colour palettes or anything like that I'm needing. I've got me colour cubes. It's finding someone that's got, tags on Instagram. I know I've got it written down. Yeah, I've got Instagram challenge and prompts. My writing's a bit shoddy, but there's Jamie's Colouring Love on Instagram, doing the Jamie's Christmas Challenge 2023. You've got, I think they've done it, so I can't remember if it's a female or a male, I do apologise. But they've done it where it's 1 to 5 and then another 1 to 5. So I think it's 1 to 5 for November, 1 to 5 for December. But I've just done up to 10. But you've got to colour a Santa, a snowman. Here we go with buffering because it's been a while. If it's buffering, just refresh. It's just YouTube at its finest, as always. But yeah, we've got colour a Santa, colour a snowman, colour a gingerbread man, colour a Christmas tree, candy cane, stocking, snowflake, stars, 3 sets of Christmas lights and presents, and then the hashtag is Jamie's Christmas Christmas Challenge 2023. So I'm looking for something like this that's on Instagram that I can colour along with. I'm not having issues with colour choices or anything like that. It's just I want something to motivate me. Even though I've got that down, I've still not started on any of those yet. But that's what I mean by prompts and stuff that and hashtags. If anybody's doing any, it might motivate me to do some more pages, because obviously I do my end of the month completed pages, and for November I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, but this one, and this one is from Colouring Evans Christmas Animals, which is the little pocket size book, which is not a lot. But I'm trying to get some colouring in, so I've got something to show by end of the month. And if you're on my Kirby group on Facebook, we've got us monthly theme challenge, and we've also got the scavenger hunt pages, which I'll be showing at the end of the month. Everybody's pages from the theme and scavenger hunt on here at the end of the month, for just an appreciation for everybody on the group that joins in, because they don't have to join in, they choose to, and it's nice, when you put effort in to sorting it all out and the join in. It's really nice seeing all pages that they've coloured. Some beautiful ones as well, because it's the snow ice theme for this month. So it's nice seeing all these pretty pages. And it doesn't have to necessarily be an actual snowy ice page. You can turn one into one yourself. If you're a bit artistic, that is. Sometimes people can't do it and they just go straight to an actual ice snowy page. Although there's some really nice Kirby pages that are already snow and ice. They're absolutely gorgeous. Snow leopards and red panda page. That one's a nice page to colour. Trying to figure out where. Yeah. Gone really quiet. I'm trying to see where that's meant to go. I think it's meant to go here, but that's light a bit. I just do that. What's everybody's plans for after live stream? You're doing something? It's fun and helpful when you don't know what to do. Yeah. I'll have to have a look at it, Kathleen. Is it like a colour wheel or something, or? Just chilling. I think I might go on game for a bit. Do you know, when my kids walk around in house, they must have like elephant feet, because they walk around slamming on floor. That's it for dark bit here. I'm going to put on my audiobook and work on my Symphony of Cute Animals. Oh, that's a book that I need to get a hold of, which is giving me jip because this paper doesn't like Paulie's unless it's just me. Oh, damn. I think I'd be using my Paulie's on it as well. But I've got one of them type of books. Forgot which one it is. Oh, I can't remember which one it were. So I think it's something Kingdom. Kingdom of Curious Creatures, I think, or something like that. Unless I've got it wrong. I think I've got all darkest bits. So the next one, like I said, I am using the Bistro 179. So I just blend from the darker bit and just flick it. Ah, right, I get you, Kathleen. I've got the set 1 and set 2 of the colour cubes cards. So it's not the colour sheets that I need. I've got those available and handy. It's having just the tags to colour along with. Slow typer. It's no worries, Kathleen. As I say, it's just finding the hashtags on Instagram to colour along with. I don't really struggle with colour combinations, and if I do, I just use my Sarah Renee Clark's colour cubes. I've used them a few times. Come in handy. And I have lost a pumpkin colour and haven't got a clue where it's gone. Good thing that a colour I have a backup of. Oh dear, Penny, what are we going to do here? Do you keep them in tins or do you put them into cases, Penny? For some reason, I can't stand cases. I've got to keep them in tin. I feel that they're more secure in the original tins. Might be just me. It's not colour palette, it's whatever comes up, that is what you use. I'll have a look, Kathleen. I'll have a look and see what you're talking about. I think it's best to look rather than, yeah. I'll have a look. Yeah, I'll have a look and see what you're trying to explain. I don't worry about it because I struggle explaining stuff as well. Sometimes it's hard to try and explain what you're trying to get across. People get wrong end at stick. Yeah, I'm liking that colour. Kathleen. Oh dear. What a pair. I'm a nightmare because I try and explain and it'll be, they're like saying, I don't know, like, I'm trying to explain, but they think I'm meaning something else, and I'm like getting frustrated with myself then because I'm not explaining it properly. I just say, forget it. I can't be bothered. I've tried. Then sometimes they'll come back to me and go, "Oh, I knew what you're on about now." Or they'll come and say that they've done what you said you were going to do. You know, that you were explaining to them, and it's like, well, I tried to explain that to you before, but I couldn't get it across properly. All right, I know what you're on about now. You know, it's funny. I need to. Darker. I have them in cases mainly because of space. I'm always worried about dropping the tin and pencils going everywhere. Do you know, that reminds me, Penny, other day I had my Faber-Castells on my coffee table and Cleo jumped up onto the table, knocked my Faber-Castells all over the place. I nearly had a meltdown. But I was like, calm down, it's okay. I'll sort it for you. I'll put them back. I'm like, no, because they're all numbered in right order and you're going to get it wrong. He's like, chill. It took us a few minutes, but we managed to put them all back in tin. But yeah, I know what you mean by them dropping and coming out at tin. I have cases that hold 12, 36 and 48 and put the colours I'm using in those cases. Ah, yeah, I get what you mean. So, like, if you're colouring like a page like I am and you've picked the colours already, you can put them in the case and revert back to them when you go back to colouring that page. It's a good idea, that, though, isn't it? I never thought of it like that. But yeah, she jumped up onto the coffee table and knocked pencils. Bye, Dawn. Take care, darling. Thanks for dropping by. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care, sweetheart, and speak to you soon. Hi, Claire. Hope you're well, darling. But yeah, my pencils just went all over, and I had a mini heart attack. Like, no. And then keep that case with the book and colouring. I started to do it because it's easier to cover book and case if I have to go into hospital or for long hospital appointments. No, I completely understand, Penny. It makes sense, to be fair. Yeah, it makes sense. I never thought of it like that, to be fair. You see, when I start a page like tonight with me colouring this page, I'll just leave it on my desk here with whatever I've got out, and then I'll just come back to it tomorrow. I'm not too bad, thanks. How are you? I'm not too bad, Claire. Thank you, love. You been up to much? Oh, thank you, Claire. It looks much better in person. I've got to admit, it doesn't look as good on video on live than what it does in person, which bugs me to death. Ah, thank you, Kathleen. It's been a while since I did skin tone, so I were a bit nervous. I've still yet to find another skin tone for, you know, I hate having to talk about skin tones, especially on lives. It's a lot of people say mean things, and I'm not meaning to be what they say that I am. I'm not. That's part of background, so hi Gina, guys, going to love and leave you now. See you later. No worries, Gina. Thanks for dropping by, darling. Take care. Have a lovely evening, and hopefully I'll see you on the next live. I might be live tomorrow. We'll see. Take care, sweetheart, and I'll see you soon. Not really. I had a bad bout with the like diverticulitis. Is that how you pronounce it? Yesterday, but I'm much better today, and I had a visit with my sister this afternoon, so that was nice. Oh, bless you, Claire. I'm glad you're feeling much better, though. And always having visitors is always nice. Even my dad knows where my whip books and case are, along with a pencil case with the scissors, razor, sharp needles, a brush and white gel pen. He knows to grab them. Oh, bless him, Penny. Glad you're feeling better. Very close, lol. Oh dear. It's good he knows what to pick up though, Penny. You know. It's funny because I was saying to Brian the other day, like, if whatever happened to me, I said, when it comes to my colouring books and supplies, I said it just get all away. And he's like, no, to be honest, he says I'd probably colour them. It's funny because I get him to try and colour with me now, and he won't touch a pencil or a colouring book. He says it's boring. But he says once if it happened to me, it'd colour in my books. I've actually got my hip appointment on Wednesday, Jane. Third time lucky. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hopefully, this time around. There's not worse than bloody waiting for stuff, especially medical. What does everyone think of John Abash's new book? I think I think that might be good for taking to appointments and such. It's funny you say that, Penny, because I got the book, and I've put it in ring bind. All that problem is when I've done it, I've gone into some of the pages. So this is how I've done my book. I've used the little rings that Claire sent me in my little tub. Instead of doing them on the side, I've done it on top. But I've gone in a bit too far. But I didn't want it being too close to edge because I didn't want it ripping, if you get what I mean, or pulling too much. I could do with some smaller rings, to be fair, but the smallest ones that I've got are too small. But I've done it this way. And it's so much easier doing it like this and getting access to pages that way. Oh, like I said, in some of these images, like on here, it's gone into it with thingy, but I'm not too fussed about it anyway. Majority of them are in here, look, and there. But majority of them haven't been cut into. It's just off with that one. But I think it's more accessible because you can just flip it over and just work from page like that. I've still got lines where I've marked. Yeah, it's not too bad, Claire. It could have been worse. It's accessible. That's the main thing. I mean, it's gone over some of these, but it's got loads of room at the bottom, so these images could have been pushed to back. I'm going to do some Christmas shopping and I'll see out with my sister after, so that should. Oh, that'd be lovely, Claire. A lovely day out. Is it just me, or is the paper a lot thicker than previous books? No, to me it feels thinner, but that's just me, Penny. It feels much thinner than the other books. But there's some really, really pretty ones. Like I say, I've gone into some of the designs, but I'm not too fussed anyway. I mean, with that, some of these pages they could have been dropped down a bit more, but the binder were at this side anyway, so maybe I should have gone. But then again, if I'd have gone into from sides here, from sides, it'd have gone into some images at this side anyway. So you're never going to get perfect. But yeah, I think it's a really nice little book, and it's pocket size, so you can take it around any way you want. But having it ring bound so much simpler. I think the first page I do is the winter floral page. Which one's that one, Penny? Winter floral page. There's quite a few like Christmassy, wintry ones, isn't there? I mean, you've got these birds that's got these type, and then you've got your wreaths. I've not missed this with all this bloody buffering and malarkey on here. Drives me nuts. You've got quite a few like wintry themed stuff. I like these ones, little pictured ones. Yeah, definitely, Claire. You still, I like these ones as well. You know, these space ones. These little houses and stuff. It's a wide range of different images, isn't there? To be fair, there's not just one set theme. It's a wide range of stuff. This one looks a bit wintry theme. I get me new glasses next week as well, so it's the page on the back of the two bird page. The first one you show, plus I really like the turtle page. That's a cute page. Some really nice ones, to be fair. I think it's like going to be one of those that's hard to choose which to colour first. I love these dinosaur ones. Yeah. The page on the back. Yeah, this one. Yeah, it's a really nice one, that one. Saying that though, they're all nice, aren't they? They're all nice pages.
Yeah.
Definitely worth getting. I'm just gonna finish colouring her hair, and then tomorrow night I'll hop on for a couple of hours again and do the leaves and stuff, and the background. Yeah, she's doing really well. We're getting them out, done and out fast. She's doing really well. No, I don't colour all I've got all her books, but I've very rarely coloured in them. I have really not missed this buffering. I do apologise, guys. It must be just YouTube as usual. It's buffering on my side, so I have to keep refreshing. Sometimes I think it's just on PC though, and not on phones.
Armour shield, isn't it? No.
Me too, Jane.
Shield. Yeah,
Another live from you will be something to look forward to after my flu jab. Oh, bless you, Penny. Yeah, I'll probably jump on tomorrow night, same time, 6 o'clock. We'll just call it part 2. Finish doing these bits here and then background. And then see where it takes me after that. Probably do another Christine page. And just do me other pages in private through day or something. I need to get back into my colouring. I've missed it. I've missed it so much. I've missed talking to you all. It's like I've neglected everybody. It's awful. I've missed you all. It's like it's really frustrating, to be fair, because you want to colour, you want to go live, but then you sit there and ponder, and then after a while it's like, oh, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, you do it again, you sit there, you ponder, and then you still don't get it done. And then you're kicking yourself. By end of month, you've not done any colouring, you've not done any live streaming. It's like, ugh. Another month where I haven't done anything. Another life.
Yeah,
Have you bought a new book, Jane? Christine, that is. Which one's that one, Claire? Fairy and Fantasy 5. I won't be able to make tomorrow as I'm working until 7:30. I won't get home until after 8. Oh, no worries, I've been really bad with not colouring. I've been saying, to be fair, Claire, I've been terrible these last few months, not doing much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can understand, Claire, with your health and everything. It's going to be a lot harder for you, isn't it? I think with me, it's just my mojo's. I don't know if it was something to do with, you know, when I were doing all the Kirby Pit books, trying to get 2 books finished within a year. At the time, I was like all for it. My brain were in gear to get cracking and get it done. And then I was having some issues on YouTube. I don't really want to discuss it, but I was having a few issues with people on YouTube, and I started to just decline, and I weren't coming on as much, and then it would gradually got to a point where I just didn't come on at all. And then my health as well, with my iron and whatnot, being tired a lot. It's just gone downhill. But I'm hoping to slowly work my way back on and see how we get going, you know. Not pushing myself to do things that I'm not fully committed to doing, and just do what I want, when I want, how I want, rather than what everybody else wants. So I think that might work better for me. Just go along as and when. Like I said, I want to do a Christine one, and that's why I jumped on tonight. Pre-warned everybody that I were coming on so that nobody would miss it. And that's why I've come on tonight. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I got that one. Oh, bless you, Claire. I'm glad I have some motivation for everybody else that wants to colour. I love Christine's. I can get right into Christine's once I start. It's hard to stop. But for some reason, I've not really done any. Like I said, I did the bird bath one on live stream a while ago, but that was in the oh no, it wasn't in the colouring of an issue, was it? I did it in the normal book, but others did it in the colouring of an issue. But I think I've only done 2. The first one I did was the fairy one, the male one, at beginning of year. And I love Christine's work, and I've neglected hers. And when I got the wildflower book, I'm like, I want to colour some of Christine's work. I'm a big fan of Christine. I love her work. Christine and Kirby are my favourites. My go-to. Her books intimidate me more than any Kirby page, to be honest. Oh no, I don't think they used to intimidate me, but not so much now. I thoroughly enjoy chucking myself into a page, to be fair. There's just something about her work. I just love it, and the fact that she does it watercolor as well. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's addictive. They're absolutely gorgeous, and when you finished it, you like blown away by how beautiful it looks. I've got quite a few. I want to do them all. There's just not enough time in a day. So the next one I'm using is the Raw Umber 180. I'm only saying this because people are wanting to colour along sometimes. So just letting people know the colour. So this is just like highlighting it. I might not need this other pencil that I got out, but we'll see how we go. To be fair, I've missed her eyebrows again. Just going over layering. Keep missing her eyebrows, to be fair. She's one of my faves. Yeah. I miss what book this is, Jane. I didn't know you were on today. Yeah, this one's the first book, Claire, a fairies grayscale book. I did pop a post in the group, Claire, and I did put the go on an event on Coloured with Love group. I think I sorted it all out at like 2 o'clock this afternoon. I tried to give people as much notice as possible. I'll have to be fair, I don't even know why you didn't get a tag in group, Claire. You are in it, aren't you? Yeah. I invited everybody in group. Oh. I wonder why it's not tagging people. Bless you, Claire. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start, and I mean, Nikki's not been on either, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the notifications. I suppose there's nothing new there, is there? Bloody Facebook and YouTube. I did one a couple of months ago and it came out okay, but that's mainly because I use markers and watercolour base and then shading on top with pencil. Do it that way then, Penny. If it's whatever works for you, to be fair. The portraits just intimidate me, and I know I'm nowhere near good enough to do her artwork justice. Bless you, Penny. Yeah, I haven't got the portraits, you know, the lifelike, the people one. I don't have any of those because I know for a fact I'm not up to scratch to be doing anything like that. It's just all the grayscale books I've got. But I take the books apart and put them into my folders because I find them easier to get access to them that way rather than in the books. There's no worse than having to tussle with a book trying to keep it open while you're colouring. I've not seen it, never mind though, I found you. I have no idea. Strange. Was that on Facebook? Yeah, Claire, I've on the Coloured with Love community group. I did an event and I added an album. Because I thought everybody's on there, so it should, you know, better than YouTube, inform everybody about it. It's just my bloody luck. I'll have a look after. But yeah, I'd you know, when you do live stream and you can schedule it. Well, that's what I did on my channel, and then I went and did a event notification on group. I tried my best to like inform everybody. No bloody works. So all I'm using here, for those that are wondering what I'm doing, this is a blender pencil. It's a colourless blender pencil, so you can just go over it and it smooths it out, so you've not got those white bits lurking. It just gives it that smoother look. Absolutely fantastic little pencils to have. Works a treat. How's Brian and the boys? They are good, thank you, Claire. Brian's playing on his game at the moment. In fact, they're all playing on the games. Typical boys of the games. But yeah, they're all doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How is Steve? So thirsty. I should have ended live at 8 o'clock, but I'll keep on going. I've only got this bit to do anyway.
Doing a box and she's telephone everywhere. We did.
Bless him. I'm not into any sports. I don't think any of my kids are. Ruben mentions football, but he don't watch it on telly or anything like that. I just think it's because the kids at school talk about football. And he just tries to go into the circle, bless him. I think this is a bit too yellow for me liking. I didn't want it looking yellow. I want it a bit more paler. I don't know how to get it.
I've tried some of this today, so.
This is working a little bit. So I've gone a bit too dark with the raw umber. So I'm just going over it in the Ivory 103 to make it lighter rather than dark. Yeah, I did it a bit too dark. I'm just going over all this. It's not as bad as what it just looked too yellow.
And then it found it in report. Again, they come up with a message from someone.
Me, but it gives me great excuses to go in my craft room. Oh, Claire.
Getting a bit of a nuisance.
I couldn't do a a sportsy person, me. I'm not into all that. Gamer, yeah. Gaming all day, every day. Can talk about that. It's a bit better than what it were. It's not as light, dark. My dad's watching the cricket, and since Australia won the Cricket World Cup, he's not a happy bunny, so I'm upstairs watching Jane and colouring.
You love it, guy.
The joys of this buffering is unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll work well on this.
Well, Penny, men and sports are not always a good mix. So, I'm gonna try and go a little bit lighter, although I think I'm gonna struggle. Not too bad. Not briefing the centre. It must be just my PC, Claire. I mean, I'm using PC, so I've always had issues with it at my end with PC. Pain ain't bloody ass. It doesn't do it all the time, but like when I've been on live for a certain length of time, it starts acting silly beggars. So I've just got this bit, and then I'll call it a night, and I'll do the rest tomorrow. Yes, please. Did you use polish for the skin as well? I did, Claire. I used what I always use, which is the beige red 132 for the base, and then I used the cinnamon 189 for going over and doing the darker areas. Hi, Connie. Hope you're well, darling. Especially when it comes to certain countries, Australia and England in cricket is a deep feud that's been going on years. And since England did crap in World Cup, Dad is not happy. He was hoping India won. Just in time to say hi. Yeah, I've only got this bit and this bit left to do. And then I'll be back on tomorrow evening, Connie. You'll be pleased to know. I've been live since over 2 hours now. It's gone quick. Every time I come live, it goes too fast. You don't realise until you look up and see how long you've been on. It's like, damn, have I been on that long? Yeah, I've not really been into sports at all. So when people talk to me about sports, sometimes I struggle with knowing, when they ask me who's done well and stuff. I'm no good with all like that. Talk to me about gaming and stuff, and I'm not too bad with that in certain circumstances. Girl gamer, but I do enjoy gaming. Oh, good. She's looking lovely. Oh, thank you, Connie. It's been a while. Been a while. Needs to get back on the horse, as they say, and back in the saddle. I missed everybody so blooming much. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to need the other lighter pencil. Stick with this one. I think that's it. Just go over. As I said, because I use that colour, I'm just going over it with the Ivory 103 to make it, because it was looking too yellow, even though it's brown, but it looked very yellowy to me. So I've just been going over it to make it a bit muted. Yeah. So that's as far as we're getting. We had load shedding and the networks were off, just came on. Bless you, Connie. Oh, that's fantastic news, Connie. That you spent time with your son. That's great to hear. Ah, thank you, Claire. It looks better. Like I say, it looks more better in person than it does on. I mean, if I leave it at an angle like that, you can see it better. The tone of the pencil, yeah, you know, the shading into light and dark. It looks much better in that angle than it does looking directly at it. I've still got her eyes to do and her lips and her nails. I can do them tomorrow along with these, and then do a background as well if we've got time. Ah, thank you, she's gonna have green eyes. Just some nice muted pinkish lips. Natural coloured nail. Yeah. I don't know whether sometimes these are ferns, aren't there? And usually ferns are a bit dark. So we'll see anyway. But I'm happy with how I'm happy how it's turning out at the moment. So we'll continue with that tomorrow. Thank you, Did you have a time change? What time are you going to be on tomorrow? I came on last two lives, I think it were. I came on a bit earlier because the kids was at school, so it made it a bit better for me, you know, for quiet time. But today I've come on at 6 o'clock usual times because I just wanted coming on. I really wanted to colour a Christine Karron page, so I thought I'll just arrange everything and you know, let everybody know so they can come and join me and watch me tonight. And obviously because I've only done the skin and the hair, I want to finish the rest of it on live. So I'll be on tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 while 8 as usual. I think I'll be getting her books out tomorrow. Bless you, Claire. I have ferns of all shades in my garden. Oh, the different shades. I always assumed that they were like dark green. Looks fantastic, Jane. Thank you for streaming. I will be here tomorrow working on one of the many different whips I have on the go. Bless you, Penny. Thank you so much. You're so supportive. You're all amazing. I love you all. It's been a blast. I've really enjoyed it, to be fair. It's been nice to hop on and have a chinwag with everybody and catch up. It's been really nice. I really hope that one day we can all get together as a big group and meet up for a weekend or something. It'd be really cool. I have a yellowy one, pale green and dark. Ooh, it sounds interesting, that. But did the time change? I don't know. I don't know what you mean, Connie. I have been on it a couple of times through day. Oh yeah, the time zone changed. The winter months, isn't it? I think so. Our clocks have gone. Is it gone forward or is it back?
Uh-huh.
I think it's forward. Isn't it forward? No, yes, we went back. Forward, back. I wish they'd bloody leave it. I know that the clocks have changed, yeah. I wonder what you meant then, Connie. I'm like, time's changed. No. But yeah, clocks have gone back, forward, sideways. It's just me. I were acting a bit dumb. It doesn't take much. So yes, we will continue this tomorrow. Okay, so what is your time now? It's the usual time, Connie. I've only been on my live streams previously, you know, just random ones, fruit day because kids were at school. But I'll be, if I'm coming on, it'll be back to 6:30. It'll be back to 6 o'clock. My time now is 8:39. Yeah, 8:30. Why is mine saying 8:39 then? It's spring ahead, fall back. That's how I remember the time. Hi, Blue. Hope you're well, darling. Yeah, it's so confusing. So confusing. But yeah, it's 8:40 here at the moment, if that's what you mean, Connie. Or if you mean when am I going to be going live, like as tomorrow, it'll be 6 o'clock UK time. Is it GMT? No, right now. Yeah, it's 8:40 p.m. Your picture is beautiful. Oh, thank you, Blue. Spring forward, fall back. That's right. I don't. I get confused with it all. You can say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so there will be an 2-hour difference between us now. Damn. I'll be putting like one of those schedules up on my channel anyway, so you can click to be notified. I'll do that before I come off, and then you can click on it so that you get notified when I go live. But yeah, it'll be 6 o'clock as usual, my time. Yes, we are 10:40 now for me. Blooming heck. I'll be going to bed at around about that time. Hi, is it Ruben?
Yes.
We don't have that time change. I wish we didn't either, Connie. It's frustrating, to say the least. All I know is one of them means I get an extra hour in bed. Penny. Claire says, hey, Ruben.
Hey,
He's growing up too fast, Claire.
I'm already 10. I'm too scared for Kurt, but
Yeah.
I'm just too scared.
You're going to be scared.
Hi, Blue. Hi, Connor. I really hadn't even done a live stream in like months.
Ruben, I've only just started doing them again. I'm not even going to be doing them all the time. It's just, I'm gradually building myself back up
I
again.
haven't done it on August, September, July, June, then August, September, October, November, December.
Yeah. Cool.
I know from your photos. You don't colour that much. We've missed you both. Once I get started up again and I'm doing it regular, and we'll sort it out for him to do Sundays again for an hour. Penny says, hi, Ruben.
Hi. I only started meeting people again because I'm being coded. I mean, did a live stream. You've been doing it. I don't remember the time that you did it again. I don't remember.
I've done odd few throughout day when you've been at school, and then it's the first one I've done on the evening for a while. It's been nice catching up with everybody.
I thought you were doing it in 2 hours.
I know, I've gone over by another hour. I've been on 3 hours.
That's not even done yet.
No, because I've still got background to do, but I'm going to do that tomorrow.
So are you gonna do a live
in 2.5 hours? I've done the skin and the hair.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do a live stream tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at school.
No.
I'm keeping over walls and all sorts to get away from these.
I'm doing it in the evening so everybody can
So when
join.
So when I come back home.
Yeah.
And I can talk.
I've said to you, once I get sorted out and everything, then we'll sort out for you to do an hour's live on a Sunday again. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you, and thanks again for coming tonight. It's been really fab having you all here and chatting to you all. And I'm going to catch up. It's been fantastic. I will be live tomorrow at 6 o'clock. As I said, when I've done this live and I've put it down, I'll put up the schedule for tomorrow evening, so that you can click on notify me for when I go live, so it'll give you a notification when I go live. I'll sort all that out when I've put live stream down. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate your support. It means ever so much to me. You're all amazing. It's good to see some new and old faces back again, and it's been fantastic having a good chat. Hopefully I'll see you soon, Emily darling. Have a wonderful time at work. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your evening, and I will see you all tomorrow evening. See you tomorrow. Nighty night. Bye Connie, bye Kathleen, bye Penny, bye Claire, and bye Blue, and who else is there? I don't know who else is here, but bye to everybody else. And again, thanks for coming. I really do appreciate it. Love to you all. Mwah. See you all tomorrow. Bye. Bye, guys.